firefighters at the school in Gates and the fire department are in trouble. There's flames everywhere. The flames jumped all the way to our house.
Of course, this summer, those historic wildfires raged through the Santiam Canyon. Hard to forget these images. And sounds like we just heard those frantic phone calls when homes, schools, and churches burned to the ground. The town of Gates virtually wiped off the map. So much lost in the flames, but not hope. And tonight, a community comes together and is giving thanks. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on this Thanksgiving. I'm Elizabeth Din. Jeff Gianola has the night off. Hundreds of people returned to Gates weeks after they were forced to evacuate, only to find that they're homeless. Now, though, the community is coming together to make sure those families can still have a Thanksgiving dinner while also avoiding COVID by offering meals to go. Our Liz Birch has their inspiring story.
We can still see the destruction that was left from the path of this wildfire. Take a look behind me. This used to be the old Gates Elementary School, now just twisted metal remains. So we talked to the people who organized all of this, and they say this dinner is just kicking off a larger effort to help rebuild the community. In Gates today, the community is coming together in harmony to help the families who lost everything.
People are living in trailers in camps that aren't really made for that.
Because of the fires.
Because of the fires.
People like Melody Munger, who remembers the exact time she realized she and her family needed to leave their home.
We just went to bed, and at 1:59 in the morning, somehow a text got through to evacuate to Gates.
Her son and his family lived next door and left with them.
We found out 3 days later that our homes had all burned within 15 minutes.
She and her sisters helped organize this Thanksgiving dinner for volunteers and wildfire victims, and helped organize the volunteer work that will continue in coming days and weeks to help the people who lost their homes.
We have over 160 volunteers coming in starting tomorrow.
They grew up here and remember when this pile of rubble was an elementary school. Despite their loss, they say they still have a lot to be grateful for this Thanksgiving.
Out here in the cold, and so many people who care deeply about strangers. So we've tasted the kindness of strangers and families coming together. So definitely beauty from ashes.
And the food they served here today to both volunteers and community members was donated from various restaurants and organizations within the community. In Gates tonight, Liz Birch, KOIN 6 News.